Imagine being stripped of everything, your family, your home, even your identity. You are left with nothing but your mind, your resilience, and your will to survive. Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl is not just a book, it's a tribute to the human spirit. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Socially Awkward Soul, where we discuss books that inspire change, growth, and self-discovery. Today, I'll be talking about Man's Search for Meaning, a book that has impacted millions by revealing how to find purpose even in suffering. In this book, Frankl asks this profound question: what gives life meaning? Is it happiness, success, love, money, or something deeper? Let's dive into his journey through Nazi's concentration camp and the powerful lessons he learned about suffering, resilience, and finding purpose in life. Viktor Frankl was a psychiatrist and a neurologist in Austria, and when World War II broke out, he was sent to Auschwitz, a concentration camp. This book starts with his horrifying experience from Nazi's camp. He talks about the horrors of camp life, brutality, hunger, loss of the loved ones, and constant threat of death. He himself went through an unimaginable suffering when his mother, father, and wife died in the concentration camp. Amidst this horror, he observed something fascinating. He noticed that people who found meaning in their suffering had a higher chance of survival. Logotherapy. Frankl introduced a psychological theory called logotherapy, which is built on the idea that power and money cannot give true happiness but meaning. According to him, meaning can be found in three ways: through work, love, and suffering. Through work, a sense of purpose comes from knowing that your work matters. When you contribute to something bigger than yourself and make a difference, it gives life meaning. Consider Mother Teresa. She dedicated her life to helping the poor and sick, not for money or recognition, but because she found deep meaning in serving others. Even in small ways, when you feel your work impacts others, whether you are a teacher, doctor, artist, or a volunteer, it gives life purpose. Through love, deep human connection gives life meaning. Love is not just about romance, it's about truly seeing and supporting others, whether it's family, friends, or even strangers. A touching example is Amir Khan's character Nikum in Tare Zameen Par. The film follows Ishan, a young boy struggling with dyslexia. His parents and teachers misunderstand him, thinking he's lazy and careless. He feels unloved, invisible, and lost until Nikum, his art teacher, steps in. Nikum does not just teach Ishan, he sees his pain, believes in him, and nurtures his hidden talent for art. Instead of forcing Ishan to fit into society's rigid expectations, he helps him rediscover his confidence and self-worth. Nikum's love for teaching and his empathy for Ishan gives him a deep sense of purpose, proving that true meaning often comes from lifting others up. Through suffering, pain and hardship are unavoidable, but how we respond to them define us. We can either let suffering break us or use it as path for growth and resilience. For instance, Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison, instead of letting bitterness consume him, he used his suffering to grow stronger and fight for justice. He turned his pain into purpose, eventually leading South Africa towards freedom and equality. Frankl's message is clear: life is a choice. You can simply survive or you can find meaning and thrive, even in the toughest times. Here are three profound lessons from Man's Search for Meaning. Finding purpose in pain. When you have a why, you can endure almost anyhow. When we have a strong enough purpose or reason for enduring hardship, we can withstand the most challenging situations. Pain, suffering, and struggles are inevitable in life, and Frankl observed that those who could attach meaning to their suffering were more resilient. Many individuals who have gone through deep trauma, war, loss, or illness find healing by turning their pain into a mission. One of the best examples is Dashrath Manji, the mountain man, a poor laborer from a remote village in Bihar. His wife, Fagni Devi, was injured while trying to cross a dangerous mountain, and she couldn't survive due to the lack of a direct road to the nearest hospital. Heartbroken but determined, Dashrath spent 22 years carving a path through the mountain using just a hammer and a chisel. His efforts eventually led to the government building a proper road benefiting thousands of people. His story is a testament to how we can turn pain into purpose and create something meaningful. Happiness is a byproduct of meaning. Meaning is not one size fits all concept. It's deeply personal and can be found in different ways for different people. Some find it in their passion, others in their relationships, and some in overcoming struggles. What gives life meaning varies for each individual, but one common thread remains. Happiness follows when life feels purposeful. Imagine an artist who spends hours painting, not for money or fame, but because creating art gives them deep sense of purpose. The act of expressing emotions through colors and strokes brings fulfillment. He might not be wealthy, but the joy he experiences from doing what he loves is far greater than any materialistic gain. Happiness is not something we should chase, it is something that follows when we live with purpose, whether it's through work, relationship, or personal battles. Hope is powerful. Even in the darkest times, holding on to hope can be powerful and it can make all the difference. Viktor Frankl witnessed in the concentration camps those who clung to hope had a higher chances of survival, while those who lost it often gave up on life. One powerful example was a fellow prisoner who was determined to survive because he believed his daughter, who had escaped the war, was still alive and waiting for him. He clung to this hope, enduring the daily horrors of the camp with the belief that he needed to stay alive for his daughter. Hope of meeting his daughter gave him the strength to push through starvation, forced labor, and the threat of death. On the other hand, those who lost all hope, who felt they had nothing left to live for, would often give up. He described how some prisoners, despite being physically capable, would suddenly stop eating, lie down, and wait for death. Hope is not just about wishing for better days, it's all about believing in the possibility of a better tomorrow. Frankl's journey is a reminder that life's meaning is not handed to us. We create it through our actions, choices, and perspectives. What's one moment in your life where you found meaning in adversity? Share it in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. If this video inspired you, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more book summaries. I will see you in my next one. Until then, bye bye, take care.